Hey guys, Greg Denning here. I just want to share about my worst Christmas ever. I was 16 years old. I had moved out on my own, and I was totally alone on Christmas Eve. And if you can imagine, I don't know if you can imagine with me what it would be like to be sitting there on Christmas Eve, no friends, no family. I was in a kind of bad part of town in a rundown shack of a house, sitting there wrapped up in a thin blanket, watching my breath condense in the frigid air and just feeling so discouraged and so lonely and so disappointed and so frustrated and so hurt and then so angry and then so depressed. And I remember my mind wandering off, imagining other people, in these huge family feasts with, a fireplace going and banquets of food and friends and cousins and family and everyone gathering around, giving gifts, having a great time. And I was just sitting there by myself. And I started to be, slump into this pity party. And I thought, nah, it's not even worth it. I was just so hurting and so frustrated. And I remember getting just angry at one point and be like, this will never happen again in my life. This is not okay. I'm never going to live this way again. And letting that the pain create power. And I made commitments that night. And so the worst Christmas of my life became one of the most important days of my life. Because where there's pain, there's power. And I made these commitments that I was going to overcome my shyness and my timidity, to start talking to people, to build friends. I made commitments about the kind of man I would become so that I could build a phenomenal marriage and raise my children so they always have a dad and always have great Christmas memories. And literally from that day forward, every Christmas has been amazing. And I started building friendships. I remember making New Year's resolutions just a week after that and around my 17th birthday of goals to start really stepping up and leveling up my life and getting a great education and working on myself harder than I do on anything else and just going after it to be a new man. And from that time forward, I've been devouring personal development and peak performance. I've been constantly learning. I've averaged about a book a week for over 2 decades. And I just keep growing, keep learning, keep setting new big goals, and keep making the most of myself to reach for my potential. And now that's all I live for, is to do that for myself and my family and to help you do it too. To set big goals and actually achieve them. To set New Year's resolutions that you actually work on instead of like most people who literally have forgotten what they set by February 1st. And to go make it happen and to reach the kind of levels and the kind of life that most people only dream about. But to actually set up plans and goals and systems to get that vision and to make it happen. Whoa, I love it! And we're creating this amazing challenge right now. I'm so stoked about you guys, and I hope to see you in this challenge. We're creating a 28-day challenge to start this year and just blast it out of here. Easily make it the best year of your life. And to set and achieve goals you didn't even know was possible. And to stop doing the wrong way like most people do, and this is why they fail. It's not their fault. They're just setting up goals the wrong way. And then they're not setting up systems to achieve it. And so they're like perpetually practicing self-sabotage. So we're going to help you set massive goals, set up systems and plans to make the changes you want, to get in the best shape of your life, to get your marriage in the best place. And if you're not married, to prepare for it so you live an extraordinary marriage, create an extraordinary life, your parenting, your relationships, your spirituality, your emotions. Take every bit of your life and seriously level it up to an extraordinary level so you can live the kind of life you dream about and become the kind of person you know you can be. And to get unstuck and let go and be done with the disappointment and the frustration of not being who you know you can be and living how you know you can live. Whoa! And that worst Christmas for me was that catalyst, that drive where there was pain, there was power, and I was done. I was done being alone. I was done being shy and timid and uneducated. I was done being broke and poor and just living in this fear and this depression and just acquiescing to life. I was done, and I was ready to make life on my terms, right? And to stop playing the victim and make things happen. So I want to help you do that. You guys jump in on this challenge, okay? Jump in there, get in with us, get excited, get committed, get a coach, get a mentor, get the books you need, get the education you need, make the changes you need. Like, you can do this. And you can get to this level where you are just living a life you love to wake up to every morning. Can't wait to see you on the inside of this challenge, you guys. Love you. Reach upward. Remember, awesome is always an option.